Kamerjoba everyone. Let's compare the differences between Aputure V-mic D2, Deity V-mic D3, and Deity V-mic D3 Pro. I'm going to call these microphones D2, D3, and D3 Pro because it is much simpler and shorter to call these microphones. Also, I'm not going to go into depth of each individual specification because this video is going to take too long. I'm going to say the general specification of each microphone. Let's begin. The D2 was launched in 2015, which means that the D2 has old technology. The D3 and D3 Pro were launched in 2018. They both have new technology. All these three microphones are super cardioid polar pattern shotgun microphones. Super cardioid polar pattern means how well the microphone hears. All these shotgun microphones come with a foam windscreen. The D2 has a different kind of shock mount. The D3 and D3 Pro have the same shock mount. It is a custom Rycote mount. All these microphones have a cold shoe on the bottom and a 1/4 inch. The D2 body is built out of plastic. There's barely any metal on the D2. The D3 and D3 Pro, they have the same body, which they're made out of metal aluminum. The D3 and D3 Pro is more robust than the D2. To power the D2, it takes two AAA batteries. It comes with two cables. The first cable is a USB cable to power the two components, the microphone and the control box. Also, the USB cable that comes with the D2, it gives bulk to the D2 shotgun microphone. The second cable is a 3.5mm headphone jack, and you have to manually turn on the D2 shotgun microphone. And then you take the 3.5mm headphone jack and connect it to your camera. When you unplug the 3.5mm headphone jack from your camera, it does not go on standby mode. You have to manually turn off the shotgun microphone on the D2. To power the D3, it takes one AAA battery. It comes only with one cable, which is a smart TRS cable that has a 3.5mm headphone jack. You take this 3.5mm headphone jack, connect it to a camera or any device that has a headphone jack. It digitally handshakes with that device. And then if you unplug the smart TRS cable from the device that you connected with the 3.5mm headphone jack, it will go on standby mode. To power the D3 Pro, it has a built-in lithium-ion battery that has a 320 milliamp, which will give you 51 hours of record time and 74 hours on standby time. The way you would charge the D3 Pro is with a USB Type-C cable that comes with the D3 Pro, and it has the same smart TRS cable as the D3, and it works the same way as the D3. All you have to do is connect the smart TRS cable with any device that has a headphone jack that is compatible with the smart TRS cable, and it would automatically digitally handshake with that device. And of course you have to manually power on the shotgun microphone, and then it would do the rest with that device that you're connecting the D3 Pro shotgun microphone. And then when you unplug the D3 Pro from that device, it would go on standby mode for 15 minutes, and then it would automatically turn off the shotgun microphone, which is awesome. The D2 weight without the batteries is 126 grams. The D3 without the batteries is 125 grams. The D3 Pro with the built-in lithium-ion battery, the weight is 143 grams. On the D2, the frequency range is 20 Hz to 20 kHz. The D3, the frequency range is 50 Hz to 20 kHz. The D3 Pro, the frequency range is 50 Hz to 20 kHz, selected HPF, 75 Hz, and 150 Hz. There is a gain knob that you can adjust from 0 to 10 to adjust the sensitivity. The D2 also has a gain knob to adjust the sensitivity from 0 to 10. But the dial on the D3 Pro is much more smoother than the D2. And the numbers on the D3 Pro is more visible than the D2. The D3 does not have a gain knob. The D2 and D3 Pro have a built-in preamp. The D3 does not have a built-in preamp. The D2 transducer principles is a back electric condenser. The D3 and D3 Pro have the same transducer principles, which is a pro-polarized. All these shotgun microphones, the dynamic range is 114 decibels. Overall, the 3 shotgun microphones are awesome. The D2 has old technology, but it is still a usable shotgun microphone. Some of the features on the D2, hopefully they will be implemented on the new, however they're going to call the Deity shotgun microphones. Maybe it'll be called D4 or something else. The feature that I'm talking about is the LED indicator that tells you if you're clipping or not when you're recording audio. The D2 has a bulk design because it has 2 components. The D3 and D3 Pro have a slim design because all the components and controls are in this one tube, which gives a slim design to the D3 and D3 Pro. Also, what's quite interesting is that the D3 is shorter than the D3 Pro. The D3 and D3 Pro are stress-free shotgun microphones. What I mean by that is when you plug the Smart TRS cable to a device, it digitally handshakes with that device. When you unplug the Smart TRS cable, it goes on standby to save battery usage, which is awesome, so that you can use the shotgun microphone for a longer period of time. That's what I meant by stress-free shotgun microphones. The D3 and D3 Pro have a custom Rycote shock mount that has a sliding mechanism to adjust. Between the D2, D3, and D3 Pro, the microphone that I would recommend for you, viewer, is it depends on what you're using the shotgun microphone for. If you're filming with a smartphone or mirrorless camera, then I would recommend the D3. If you're filming with a DSLR or a cinematic camera or a camcorder, then I would recommend the D3 Pro. If you want a shotgun microphone that lets you know if you're clipping or not with a LED indicator, then I recommend the D2. Because the D3 and D3 Pro does not have a LED indicator to let you know if you're clipping or not. The shotgun microphone that I really like is the D3 Pro because it has a stepless gain knob, so when I'm filming with the Canon 80D, I can monitor the audio with headphones on, and I can adjust the stepless gain knob if the audio is peaking or not. You can purchase the D2 for $100. You can purchase the D3 for $100. So the D3 is the same price as the D2. So between the D3 and D2, I would recommend the D3. For $100, definitely the D3 wins. The D3 Pro, you can purchase for $200. I will link these 3 shotgun microphones in the description box down below. You can check them out. If you thought this video was helpful, share it. If you liked this video, click the like button. Click the notification bell to get notified when there's a new video. And also, subscribe. Be brave, continue filming. Until next time.